Hello, welcome back. So, Juliana seems to be questioning how she feels about Bryce, and she's just not sure at this point. Let's find out what happens. Back to Bryce's perspective, looming large and smelly. Sunday, I woke up feeling like I'd been sick with the flu, like I had had one of those bad, convoluted, unexplainable fever dreams. And that's what I figured out about bad, convoluted, unexplainable dreams of any kind is you've just got to shake them off. Try to forget that they ever happened. I shook it off all right and got out of bed early because I had eaten almost nothing the night before and I was starving. But as I was trucking into the kitchen, I glanced into the family room and noticed that my dad was sacked out on the couch. This was not a good sign. This was a sign of battles still in progress, and it made me feel like an invader in my own territory. He rolled over and kind of groaned, then curled up tighter under his skinny little quilt and muttered some pretty unfriendly sounding stuff into his pillow. I beat it into the kitchen and poured myself a killer bowl of cornflakes, and I was about to drown it in milk when my mother comes waltzing in and snags it away from me. "You are going to wait, young man," she said. "This family is going to have Sunday breakfast together." "But I'm starving." "So are the rest of us. Now go. I'm making pancakes and you are taking a shower. Go." Like a shower is going to prevent imminent starvation. But I headed down to the bathroom, and on my way, I noticed that the family room was empty. The quilt was folded and back on the armrest. The pillow was gone. It was like I imagined the whole thing. At breakfast, my father didn't look like he had spent the night on the couch. No bags under his eyes, no whiskers on his chin. He was decked out in tennis shorts and a lavender polo shirt, and his hair was all blown dry like it was a work day. Personally, I thought the shirt looked kind of girly, but my mom said, "You look very nice this morning, Rick." My father eyed her suspiciously. Then my grandfather came in saying, "Patsy, the house smells wonderful. Good morning, Rick. Hi there, Bryce." And he winked at me as he sat down and put his napkin in his lap. "Lynetta," my mom sang out, "breakfast." My sister appeared in a triple X miniskirt and platform shoes with eyes that were definitely of the raccoon variety. My mom gasped, but then took a deep breath and said, "Good morning, honey. You're, I thought you were going to church this morning with your friends." "I am." Lynetta scowled and then sat down. Mom brought pancakes, fried eggs, and hash browns to the table. My father just sat there stiff as a board for a minute, but finally he shook out his napkin and tucked it into his collar. "Well," my mother said as she sat down, "I have come up with a solution to our situation." "Here it comes," my father muttered, but my mother gave him a glare that shut him down cold. "The solution is," my mom said as she served herself some pancakes, "we are going to invite the Bakers over for dinner." My father blurts out, "What?" Lynetta asks, "All of them?" I put in, "Are you serious?" But my grandfather heaps on another fried eggs and says, "That, Patsy, is a marvelous idea." "Thanks, Dad," she says with a smile, then tells Lynetta and me, "Of course I'm serious, and yes, if Julie and the boys want to come, they will be invited." My sister starts cracking up. "Do you know what you're saying?" Mom smooths the napkin into her lap. "Maybe it's about time I find out." Lynetta turns to me and says, "She's inviting the core of the," she uses a not very nice term here, "the blank poor." Yeah. "Over to dinner." Oh, this is something I really woke up expecting. My father shakes his head and says, "Patsy, what purpose does this serve? So I made some stupid cracks last night. Is this the next phase in my punishment? It's something we should have done years ago. Please, Patsy, I know you feel bad about what you found out, but an awkward dinner party isn't going to change anything. My mother ran syrup all over her pancakes, popped the top closed, licked her fingers, then locked eyes with my dad. We're having the Bakers over for dinner. And that, she didn't have to tell him, was that. This is not going to go well. I can't imagine that it is. It's going to be really awkward. We'll find out next time. Bye, everybody.